welcome back to my channel. Today we have some spicy Cajun jambalaya pasta. That was such a mouthful, but let's get started. We have some wheat penne, we have bell peppers, jalapeno, and habanero. We have some onions with the white bits from the scallion. We have some diced tomatoes, Italian style, some smoked sausage, turkey sausage, some peeled deveined shrimp, and chicken thighs that have been diced up. We have some heavy whipping cream, loads of Parmesan cheese, a stick of butter, the green bits of the scallion for garnish, some minced garlic, and for seasoning we got Cajun seasoning, red chili flakes, chicken bouillon, black pepper, and salt. We're going to start off with heating up our pan. This is where this whole thing begins. We're going to nicely lubricate it for our chicken, put it in there, and I'm going to lightly season it with some chicken bouillon, some salt, and some black pepper. Then I'm going to nicely separate them so that they have loads of space in the pan to cook evenly and thoroughly. Once it starts whitening up, we're going to go ahead and add in our smoked turkey. We want to also make it nice and flat so that it browns nicely as well, and then give it a couple minutes to cook. You'll see that everything will start to come together well, and this is where we're going to add in our onions. Give it a nice toss and begin to saute the rest of the vegetables. So I'm turning in the bell peppers. I don't have any green bell peppers, it's just the jalapeno that's in there, and let it go ahead and do its thing. I'm gonna go back with some seasoning, basically the same ones that we had on our plate, and just for that extra reinforcement, because I want everything to taste good, I'm gonna go back and season it. Give it a nice toss, and let it do what it does, saute itself. That'll take a couple more minutes. Then I'm going to add the diced tomatoes. Like I said, it's Italian style, so it has that basil and those extra yummy Italian flavors that you would get. Stir it up real good. Again, incorporate everything so that it gets to where it needs to. I'm going to go ahead and reinforce again with a little bit more seasoning, the same old things. Taste it. So don't just do it according to me. Taste it and see if it needs anything. If it doesn't, you don't have to do this, but I like each and every single layer to have its own flavor. And I'm gonna let it saute. I should have recorded this or said this earlier, but I was boiling some water for my pasta, so that's gonna be doing its thing as well. It's been sauteing for some time now, so I went back to check on it, and this is where I'm going to add the shrimp. I waited till towards the end to add the shrimp because shrimp literally cooks in the blink of an eye. You go away for a couple seconds, come back, and it's done. So I don't put this too early so it doesn't overcook. At this time, pasta needs to be drained out and cooled off with cold water while we work on this last part. I'm melting my stick of butter rather, tossed in my minced garlic, and I'm going to melt it and pour in the heavy whipping cream. Y'all, this is where we're going to do a little bit of some hand workout. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Stir in your Parmesan cheese. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Whisk, whisk, don't stop. Whisk, whisk, don't stop. No, but really, just keep whisking because you don't want your cheese to just clump up. You actually want it to melt through, give it that nice cheesy creaminess. So you just need to keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring, and you'll notice the consistency is going to change. It's going to start getting thicker. And once it's melted through, I add my Cajun seasoning. Y'all, Cajun seasoning is pretty much almost a blend of all those first seasonings, with the exception of a few. So I mean, you can do without, but I just like to have Cajun seasoning because it gives you that nice kick, that nice flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Stir, stir, stir. Once those bubbles are going, I'm gonna add the sauteed goodness. Give it a nice stir around. Your I guess roux might be a little watery, but it's going to thicken up as it cooks. Once you add in those tomatoes, just know it will continue to thicken up. Add my pasta in there and stir. You definitely are more than welcome to use white penne. I just only had wheat available at this point in time. I've gone back, put some more Cajun seasoning. I'm tasting, y'all. I'm not just adding seasoning like, you know, because I feel like I'm tasting. And I've stopped putting the salt in the bouillon. Now I'm just going with Cajun and red chili flakes. Cajun and red chili flakes because I want it to be spicy. Anyway, I let it do its thing for some couple minutes. And now I'm going in with some Parmesan cheese. If you do not like it super cheesy, you don't want it super cheesy, you do not have to do this part. But I love cheesiness. So I'm going to keep adding more cheese. Literally, I love where it makes that sound, you know, like mac and cheese, where it's like I don't know what that sound is, but I love that sound. Y'all know the sound I'm talking about. I topped up the green parts of my scallions, and look at that cheese, y'all. Can y'all see it? Because I can see it. And like I said, just watch this and then imagine that. I don't know, I need to learn how to make that sound, but watch it and imagine that sound. That was exactly what was happening here. And I just kept stirring and stirring because I was just loving the way it was sounding. Literally, that's why this part is here. I should have put the sound so y'all could have appreciated it like me. Anyway, I let it simmer for a little bit more, and y'all, that was it. We're done. A friend of mine tasted this, and actually a couple friends of mine tasted this, and they were amazed. They were like, this is what people pay for at the at the restaurants, and it doesn't even taste this good. Y'all, this tastes that good, and I'm sure if you made it for your people, they would love it as well. Anyway, that's it. Top it up with some more scallions, some more Parmesan cheese, and we're done. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it and can't wait to see you next time.